Hi everyone, it's Joe. Welcome back to another ramble. It is Tuesday, April 21st at 10:26 p.m. EST. Let's kick things off. Okay, I'm gonna start with, I don't know if this is gonna derail and become a depressive thing. I am better than I was. I'm better than I was these past 2 days, but I'm still just like kind of all over the place. So if it devolves, I'm very sorry. Okay, there are things I want to talk about, but first let me discuss at least what I did last night really quick, so I can feel some semblance of structure and order, and then we'll go off the beaten path. So, let's see, last night after the ramble, I played Tomodachi Life for a bit, and then it occurred to me that I forgot to plug my power chair in. So, I plugged my chair in, and I ended up playing Tyranny until like 1:30 in the morning, which is later than I should have been up, given that I have a class at 9:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But we did it, and luckily, at least my chair was charged by then, so I unplugged my chair, and then I went and laid down, and I think I laid there awake until like 2:30. But eventually I fell asleep, and then I woke up today a few times, and I got out of bed at 8:55ish, and still made it to class on time, so all is well. Okay. Now, I'm gonna derail a bit. I know I like to typically go in order, but there are order of day's events, but there are things that I wish to discuss that I am going to discuss out of order. Okay. It would seem to me that my ramble, where I was in severe emotional pain and wanted to do not good things to myself, it seems that YouTube decided, actually here, let's check the view statistic here and find out where all these people came from. It would seem to me, Jesus, 0.4 watch hours? Christ. Okay, so 4 of you came from, hold on, let's check audience here. Oh, and all of you are subscribed. Wow. I don't know. That's unexpected. Okay. So, 4 of these views came from the browse feature. 9 of them came from suggested videos. 2 of them came from channel page. What videos are suggesting that? Actually, I don't know if I want to know the answer to that. So we're sitting at 15 views on this, which is terrifying. Because I didn't expect anybody to hear this, or hear that in particular. Also, subscribers jumped from 26 to 28. Correction, or maybe I'm wrong. Did those come from that video? I'm very, very appreciative. I don't know, I kind of wish you guys would have found me through something better. And I hope it was more so out of interest and not, like, pity or whatever, and the fear that I'm gonna, like, stab myself. I'm sorry, that might sound really rude. And if it does, I'm really sorry. I don't know. I wasn't expecting this. Also, the video received 2 comments from people. I know one person was asking if I was okay and that they're sorry if I'm sad. Another person just said I love you, which was really odd to me. I don't mean that in a mean way. If you're listening, I don't know. Those are words I don't say lightly, and it's just odd to have somebody say that to me. Like I said, I mean nothing by it. It's just it was unexpected. So, on the one hand, like yesterday's ramble has 5 views and a like and 0.3 watch hours, and they're being like I don't. This is so odd. apparently the video that was not supposed to get any kind of attention got attention that may have led to other video. I don't even know. So yeah, I'm happy you're here. If you're enjoying the actual content, I'm sorry you had to discover me through those two. I kind of wish it was through something a little more positive, like I don't know, ramble where I'm talking about anime or video games or my bestie or something. I don't know, like, I'm not trying to sound not appreciative. I don't know. I just wasn't expecting anybody to watch those. I mean, Joe, they're uploaded publicly. I know they're on the internet publicly, and they can be found by anyone anytime. It just, I don't know. My stuff typically doesn't get a lot of traction. I mean, they're weird outliers. In particular, a certain ramble I did where I was very ill is currently sitting at like 400 something views, and I don't understand it. I'm guessing it's probably the title that says I feel like I'm dying, but it was the truth. I don't know. I feel like the videos I expect to get the least traction suddenly just get it, and it I don't want to say it overwhelms me, but it's very surprising, and I don't know what to do with it. Like, the two people who left very kind comments, they commented a couple hours ago, and I, like, only just now responded, because mentally I was just, like, kind of scrambling. I was like, oh my god, people have found this video. I wasn't expecting people to find this video. Like I said, I understand it's publicly uploaded. Anyone can find it. It can be, I understand. It just, I'm a tiny little channel who uploaded a video at 4 a.m. And I just didn't expect it to be found. I don't know. So yeah, on the one hand, I'm very appreciative. On the other, I hope if you've subscribed or whatever, that it's out of a place of interest and not concern for my well-being. Like I said, I'm sorry if that sounds really rude. I just don't know how else to phrase it. But thank you all for your support in my time of severe emotional pain. I'm sure that sounded very sarcastic, and if it did, I'm very sorry. Sorry, I'm just a little scrambled. Call me an egg, I guess. I'm a scrambled egg. Plus, after the last comment I received like a week ago, I've been a little wary, and I was like I saw I got comments, and I'm like, oh god, someone else is gonna come steal my kidneys. I haven't heard any more of that, so I don't know. For all I know, it could be someone who I actually know and who's a friend of mine, and if that's the case, I'm really sorry the way I treated the comment and reacted to it, but it's just, I don't know, gotta be careful. So yeah, I needed to talk about that right away. Sorry, I'm like derailed completely. Oh god, your support thrown me through a loop. Jesus. Okay, so yeah, I had class, and then I went and grabbed some lunch. And then I chilled in the hallway downstairs, down in the tunnels, and I watched Banana Fish. I think maybe I watched 2 episodes. No. I finished 1. Okay, no, I definitely didn't watch 2. So yeah, I watched like an episode of that. I really need to like get on that and like watch it more consistently. There's a reason it's very inconsistent right now, and technically it's kind of violating one of my rules as to why, but I'm gonna discuss that like when I'm done with the thing. I'm hoping you all will understand when I actually do talk about it. So yeah, I watched an episode of Banana Fish, and then I went to Earth History. We got back our pre and post test for the class. On the pre-test, I got a 10 out of 36, which is a 27 and a 27%. And then on the post-test, I got a 24 out of 36, which is a 66%. Definitely an improvement. But my God, I will not be getting a career in Earth history. I do not understand this stuff. She gave a lecture on supercontinents, and then a lecture explaining like her teaching style and why she does the things that she does. And now all that's left to do is we need to turn in an assignment, like a focus paper, which is done. I don't know if anybody's submitted it yet. If nobody's submitted it, when I'm done here, I'm going to turn it in very quickly. And then we need to make the presentation, which we're presenting on Thursday. Also, I'm going to try and go to my Monday, Wednesday, Friday computer class in person tomorrow. Wish me luck. I haven't been there in person in like 5 weeks or something. I don't know. It's been a long time. When you think about it, that I have it 3 times a week. So yeah. So see, after my class, I came back here, checked in Tomodachi life. My Mia's still not married. It's very sad. I worked on my portion of the focus paper. I like on and off kept checking Tomodachi life. And then I went and got some dinner. What is on my floor? I don't know. Maybe it's nothing. Okay, I'm not looking. When we're done, it just looks like there's something on the ground, and it's really bugging me. So let's see. At about 4:30, I left to go get dinner. I was gonna get like a milkshake kind of thing and a sub. But I ordered my milkshake thing. It was vanilla, and then I just like felt really weird and didn't want to get a sub anymore, so I got sushi. Very odd combo, I know, but it wasn't that bad. I think the vanilla was more vanilla tasting than I expected, which kind of threw me off. I mean, I've had it before, I don't have it very often. And then I came back here, and I checked into Tomodachi Life. I got like 2 comments on the not very fun video, which, you know, was very surprising, and I was trying to mentally prep myself to respond to them. I've had some rather bad thoughts, which I'm going to discuss at the end of all of this. I like to say the really bad things at the end. I've been like watching YouTube. Then I hopped in the shower. I'm still doing the like not washing my hair thing. I guess where like you like train it or something. I don't know. I'm not really sure. But it doesn't feel greasy, at least from what I can tell. So I think we're still good. Then again, I don't really understand what it means by when hair feels greasy. So here's hoping when we actually get there, I know we'll tell. I know after the ramble, I'm probably gonna I'm probably gonna throw on like a cardigan or something, get really comfy, and play Tyranny, or just kind of vibe. I don't know. Mentally, I've been all over the place today. Definitely an improvement over the last 2 days, but still, just kind of all over the place. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to discuss relevant to today before I talk about the more serious stuff. If you're ever wondering why I put this stuff at the end, I think I've said it before. It's more so like if you don't want to listen to it, you can like just stop watching if you've gotten the majority of everything else. And also, I mean this in the nicest way possible. If people are watching these, I don't expect them to get all the way to the end, which is completely understandable. I know this stuff isn't very interesting. So I also try to stick it at the end. That way, like if people like that, like if it's important stuff, I want to say it earlier on. I mean, I'm not saying this mental health problems are not important. It's just like if you click on the video and you're like not that interested, I don't want to toss it at the beginning. I don't know. I guess I just want like it's at the end. That way, like people who actually like I guess want to sit through everything. Like I don't want to say actually care, but I'm sorry. This doesn't make any sense. I stick it at the end because I feel like it's like I want you all to be here because it's like, oh, let's hear what Joe did today. Let's have like happy fun time for like 10 minutes. And then it's like, you know, if you don't want to get the vibe drop, like if you don't want to have like the mood drop or the mood ruin, and you just want to like check off, and don't want to hear the really bad things, that's completely understandable and fair. But the people that do want to hear the really bad things, that's why I stick it at the end, because if you've watched this far anyway, you're probably going to just hang on till the end. I don't know if that makes any sense. I hope I haven't come across as rude or disrespectful in any way. I'm not really sure. Words are hard. I struggle to speak. But I'm sure you all know that. Anyway, time for the unfun stuff. Okay, fortunately I haven't felt the nerve to shove scissors in my arm since the other day. But mentally I'm still all over the place. In particular, I'm being haunted by a phrase not a phrase, but I'm being haunted by something my therapist told me, which is that if my bestie listens to these, when I talk about all this stuff, all the depression, all the bad things, or all the, like when I talk about how I miss her, or I say depressing things, I don't know, there's more to it, but I don't remember. She said that, I could be putting emotional stress on her. And I really worry that I do that, and I've been, since a couple days ago, I am, being haunted by it constantly. I'm like, oh God, Joe, you just said this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and if she hears it, you've dumped all this emotional stress on her, and you're being a terrible friend. And, it just, I don't know, it's been haunting in the back of my mind for days now, and it's very uncomfy. And I wish it wasn't. I mean, I love my therapist. I'm not trying to throw her any shade. My therapist is great. She is one of the few people I feel comfortable talking about stuff with. It haunts me. And I know she said it out of a place of love and trying to help me and be like, when you say this stuff, you're making her worry, which could be causing her stress, and you don't want to cause her stress, which is completely fair. It's just, at the same time, the entire point of me doing this is to get my real emotions and feelings out somewhere, since I have literally nowhere to put them or no one to sort them out with aside from my therapist, who I see once a week, kind of, sort of, hopefully. And even then, that's only for an hour, and that's really not enough to sort through all my garbage. I'm not saying my negative emotions are garbage, but sometimes it totally feels like that. Also, and I need a second to collect my thoughts. Also, I see tweets that I apply to myself, and it makes me just feel like a bad person. I see tweets about if it's always from the perspective of somebody else. So it's if you have an online friend who is oversharing, is always saying very nice things to you, is giving you gifts, blah 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 blah, they are not, and it's especially if they're young, especially if they're older than you, then they are not your friend. They are someone who's trying to make you comfortable and then take advantage of you. And I read these tweets and I'm like, oh my God, my bestie is younger than me, and oh my God, I was very sharing of stuff with her. I tell her stuff that's going on with me, even if it's not good things, and I tried to say nice things to her and compliment her and tried to make her feel good, and for her birthday, I got her a gift or whatever, and it's oh my God, is that how she sees me? Did she see me as someone who tried to take advantage of her? And am I actually a bad person? I don't, and because I try to understand where they're coming from, and I read the comments, and it's just a bunch of people agreeing with the post. It's not anybody explaining it, and I don't understand it. And so I read this thing, and I'm oh God, what if this is what she thinks of me? And I'm hoping that it's not, because I feel if it was, she would have said something by now. Not literally now. I know for good reason we shouldn't be in communication right now. I just mean we've been friends for a long time, and I'm hoping that if that's how she felt about me, she would have let me know. And if at any point in the now or the future it's how she feels about me, I hope that she'll let me know. Sorry, oh God, I'm doing that thing again. I'm putting more stress on her. Jesus. Oh no. Bestie, I'm sorry. Just like, I don't know, because I get really self-conscious about it, and I feel like I'm being a bad person. Because, like, I understand, there's, like, a whole stigma now, and I mean, for good reason, of people being friends with, people being friends with people online who are younger than them, and I understand why the stigma is there. Like, people are creeps, people are weirdos, I understand. But, like, I don't know, because it, like, makes me feel weird now, because it's like, yes, my best friend is younger than me, but, like, I don't know, I've never, it's not that it's never been a factor, like, it is, like, there are things that I have not discussed, purely because, yeah, I shouldn't be discussing this with her, but, like, it's, like, I don't know, like, at the end of the day, I've always viewed it as, like, she is someone who I have similar interests with, who I am comfortable with, and we get along, and it's someone that I feel, like, safe with, and she seems to feel similarly towards me, and it's just, like, it's not that that's not a factor, it just, I always view, like, when I make a friend, it's not so much, okay, how old are they, you know, how, like, are they, I don't know where I'm going with this. It's like, are they younger than me? Do I need to be extra cautious? Are they older than me? Do I need to show them extra respect? Are they the same age as me? You know, should I be, like, more comfortable with them? Like, that's not a factor. I mean, it is to an extent, but, like, it's to me, it's just whoever you're comfortable with, as long as you're not being weird or they're not being strange. Like, I hope this makes sense. I don't know if this is making sense, and Bestie, if you're hearing this, I'm not trying to make things weird or give you stress or something. I don't know, I read that post and it made me feel very weird. It got me very self-conscious, and it's like, oh my god, have I done this stuff, have I, you know, and it's like, I guess it's, because then I read things and it's like people who constantly ask if they're doing something wrong. Like, that's, I guess, what people who have bad intentions do. And it's like, oh, that's not what I was trying to do either. I just don't understand if I'm doing something wrong. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. Because I feel like I'm doing something wrong. And I feel like I'm a bad person. And I feel like I'm being like a friend is bad, and it's like, you know, I don't want to be a bad person, I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable, I just, oh god. On the bright side, haven't wanted to shove scissors in my arm. I currently want to re-record some of the things I said, because I feel like they don't make a whole lot of sense, or come across as kind of weird. But that's against my rule. I don't know. I don't know. I get really self-conscious about things, and I, like, self-project myself onto things that I read, and it's like, oh god, am I doing that? Oh god, like, I don't know. Sorry, I'm, like, kind of all over the place now, because, like, I'm really, like, diving deep in my brain about this whole thing. Also, I'm opening my YouTube analytics again. Can I just say, oh my god, where is it? I didn't make it. Yeah, the I feel like I'm dying video got another view. Jesus, that video will never die. That video will never die. In fact, can I, like, see? Can I see which video has the most? Can I see? Can I, like, sort by popular or something? I can't do it on YouTube Studio, but I can do it on YouTube. Let's do it on here. Let's find out how many views the video where I actively feel awful. It has 467 views. Jesus Christ. My god. Ooh, the one underneath that, rambling about my day and missing my bestie, has 123. Jesus. My god. Okay. I think that might be everything that I was going to discuss. I'm not 100%, but I think that might be everything. So I'm going to end it here. As always, if you liked what you're listening to, hit like, leave feedback in the comments below, subscribe, and turn on post notifications to stay up to date on things I post. Follow me on Twitter if you feel so inclined to do so. Link for that is in the description below. And as always, don't forget, your support means the world to me. I love you all, and most importantly, I miss my bestie more than anyone else and anything else in the entire world. And I cannot wait until I get to talk to her and hang out with her. Play games with her. I don't think I've said that recently, but it's very true. In fact, there's like a. Oh, I was just thinking about this. There's a co-op game coming out. Or no, it's already out. I'm sorry. There's like a. I remember there was. Oh yeah, it was like a Lego co-op game that came out, I think last year at some point, that I really want to play with her, because it's like playing co-op games is like our thing. Like the co-op games like Split Fiction, It Takes Two, A Way Out. Like those that like are very reliant on having a second person. I don't know. I don't know why I just thought of that. But yeah, that's a game I'm looking forward to playing with her. Also, there's a number of series that I just want to subject her to. I'm trying to think, because I remember there was one game that like she wanted to play that I was like, okay, I have it when the day comes when we get to meet in person or hang out or whatever. You get to play. But for the life of me, I can't think of what it is. I don't know. Anyway, Bestie, I miss you, and I hope everything's okay, and I hope you're good, and I hope I haven't been giving you tons of stress and whatnot. I'm very sorry if I have been. I'll be back tomorrow with another ramble. Until then, bye.